Good day, guys. Thanks for visiting Richard's Corner. My name is Richard, and this is another continuation of this massive Value Village haul reveal that I started yesterday. As you can see in the background here, we've got my Thunderball Wrecking Crew character from yesterday's haul displayed now. I want to pull out two more wonderful little packages out of this Value Village bag, and we'll see. Well, you know what? I grabbed this one just to see what we'll be revealing today. Oh, look at this. Some pretty awesome Maters, Tails, Tall Tales characters, as well as, oh, I don't know, maybe this one. Whoops. Oh, there you go. Oh, it looks like a little bit of a mix there with some Star Wars as well as some other stuff. Awesome. So it's very clear from the packages here. We have some Cars-related characters here from Mater's Tall Tales here. We can see different characters sticking out of the bag there, so that's pretty self-explanatory. But over here, we've got a little bit of a mix here. You can see sort of Jar Jar Binks in there. We've got a Jango Fett sticking out. We've got another Superman figure, but I think it's really exciting. I think that's a Schleich figure. Then we've got this really offbeat Spider-Man here that might be from a cycle character. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick unbagging here and start to rip this open so that we can lay it all out and sort of see what we found today. So as you see, we have everyone stood up here, and this is like actually a surprisingly massive haul. I'm going to go into the Mater's Tall Tales, Wrestling Tales characters here first, and then we'll go into our Superhero Geek stuff after. So why don't we start with our Disney guys right there. So the first set of toys that I had from that one, from these two bundles from Value Village, is this awesome Disney Store exclusive Pixar Cars Deluxe Monster Truck Mater 5-pack. So this is based on a bunch of Mater shorts, and Mater imagines himself being a wrestler at one point, being Tormentor. And then actually Lightning was actually his tag team partner. So these are all from that wonderful Mater's Tall Tales short. This is Patio Concrete, which is really hilarious. Here's Ice Cream. So that's pretty awesome. And then this, his name is just under here. I don't know if you can see it's Rastacarian, which is really awesome. Look at that awesome look. So this set was sold at the Disney Store a while ago. I'm not sure if you can actually find it anymore. eBay has it listed for $50 American, believe it or not, in box still. That's about $63 Canadian with the current exchange. A little ridiculous. I actually looked to find a Tormentor by himself loose and in slightly better condition than this one, because this one has a little brokenness that can be fixed here. But this character by itself is going for $26, which is ridiculous. I mean, like, really, eBay? I don't blame... I shouldn't say that. Well, I know that people are trying to capitalize on it being Disney and not being able to find them in the Disney Store any longer, so they try to justify that price. But if you had to go online and you had to pay that much, I mean, it's just a little high to buy some really cool Disney figures. I mean, I am a fan of Disney in general, so I mean, to get this whole gift set, which I believe was only another $6 package, is really cool. They're all in awesome condition. Nothing is really broken outside of Mater's towing apparatus there, but I mean, what's his name again? Rastacarian here. His dreads all have like little hooks at the end and stuff like that. So he's looking pretty good. Ice Cream is looking really awesome. His paint job isn't scuffed at all. Made with a fairly light plastic, so it's not overly heavy, but they're mass produced fairly well. And then Patio Concrete is probably one of the best ones built. It's still, the concrete container still rotates and everything, and it's in fairly good condition. So the whole wrestling set, again, like somebody was selling it on eBay for over $60 Canadian, and I got this in a $7 package. So a really worthwhile addition to the collection, and really super pleased to pick that up. So awesome stuff. So from the Heroes science fiction pack here, I got some really interesting figures, some really exciting keepers, along with a couple throwaways or returns anyway, or redonations. This particular Spider-Man is a little bit over the top for me. Notice the helmet as well as the arms in his holding a handlebar kind of position. Obviously, it was meant to be part of a vehicle. The vehicle did not come with this figure, obviously, and it's not really a keeper for me if he's stuck in this position. So I am going to set him aside. It is nicely detailed, which is a shame that he's not more posable. But the way it is, it's probably not going to stay in the collection, unfortunately. So. Now this little guy is very unusual. I could not find any information about him. He's from 2014, according to markings on the back. He resembles a green lion. I can barely read what it says here. Nolt brothers or Caft brothers or something. I cannot identify this figure. If you happen to know who he is, please let me know. He's probably going to stick around in the collection for a little while until I figure out who he is. But I'm very curious. It's a keeper just for the look of it. It's nicely detailed. I kind of like the flowing hair and the color scheme, but I have no idea who he is. So if you can identify him, please let me know in the description, or sorry, in the comments below, and I would really appreciate that. That'd be awesome. Now this particular one is actually a Power Ranger released back in 2011. It's from the Power Rangers Samurai series. This is the Blue Ranger, obviously. It normally comes with a bunch of accessories, and this one came by itself. I had to make sure that this wasn't a McDonald's toy, but it's definitely not, as it has a lot more mobility and is painted really nicely and in very good detailing. It has very good detailing for a toy. So in package, this guy is actually going for as high as $30 or $40, including shipping, which is ridiculous. I can see why. It is considered sort of a premium figure with the nice ball joints in the arms here, lots of good rotation in the wrist and the elbows. Even the knees have some articulation. The waist is fixed, though, and the head does move, yes. So not bad detailing either. Very reminiscent of, or very, very recognizable character, pardon me. Really good detailing overall. A nice addition to the Power Rangers part of my collection here. If you happen to have any accessories for this guy, maybe let me know. See, maybe if we can work out something for a trade or a deal so that I can maybe complete this figure a little bit more so that I can display him properly. So yeah, overall, a good find to have the Samurai Blue Ranger in my collection there. Now this particular duo, Jango Fett and Jar Jar Binks, love to hate them, but they are Star Wars, so I'm quite happy with them. These are molded figures, and they were part of a Disney play set or gift set. I had to do a little digging around, and it actually surprised me that this was released in 2015 as a prequel collection, and it was a Disney gift set, but it was actually a Disney Parks exclusive. So I don't think you could find these particular versions of the characters unless you went to a Disney theme park and bought it at their gift shop. So that actually makes them kind of unique. But you can find similar characters like this, slightly smaller and lighter made ones in our current Disney stores. But these theme park ones have a little bit more weight to them as far as the plastic in them, and as well, there's some fairly good detailing in these. However, like I said, they are molded figures. There is no articulation at all. They're strictly display figures. And included with the prequel collection, there was actually a droid, one of the original Trade Federation droids. There was also a clone trooper, as well as General Grievous and Darth Maul. So it's a shame that only these two characters made it into the donation bin and into the little bundle that I picked up from Value Village, but nonetheless, really good. You know what? I really don't like Jar Jar Binks as a character from Star Wars. That's just my own opinion. But I have to say that this particular Jar Jar Binks is really well done. Really nicely detailed. I love the extra scaling in his skin here, and the detail in his in the paint job and stuff like that. That's not a bad Jar Jar. So I have to say, as far as Jar Jar figures go, that's actually a pretty good figure. As you can see, the eyes are really well done, and that's not really typical for some mass-produced figures. So decent detailing in the clothing here, but overall, you know, for Jar Jar, that's not a bad figure. But the primo figure in this package overall has to be this Schleich Superman fighting action figure. Now this guy is sold individually by Schleich. It's not an old figure. It's actually released not too long ago. You can still find this in stores for retail. But even at retail, this is easily goes for $15. Even on eBay, it's going for as high as $23, $40, which is ridiculous after shipping. But Schleich makes hyper detail, well, not hyper detail, but very detailed figures. This is a really well done figure. Like, just the proportions are just right, like very comic book proportions, nothing overly exaggerated. I love the big oversized S on this particular figure. Sorry, let's just get that focused here. And love the action in the cape. It's already flowing. It is a molded cape. Yes, it's not a flowing cape, but you know what? You really can't capture this kind of flowiness in just any plastic figure. Schleich does it really well. I love the detailing. If you can see in the light here, you can see his abs are just looking awesome. His chest, his arms, his legs even. This is a really good rendition of Superman. And as I said, this is still available in retail individually, but you can easily pay 15, 20 bucks in store, and you can pay $30, $40 online via collectors on eBay and such. So really fortunate to find this in a package that may have been like $3 or $4 at Value Village before any discount. So this is a really awesome keeper for the collection here. So really awesome. So this is Richard from Richard's Corner signing out for this part of my massive Value Village haul. Please stay tuned for another part as we continue this wonderful Value Village reveal. You know what? Really got lucky with these ones. Nice prequel collection figures there. Nice Power Ranger. Again, this obscure lion guy, please, if you can help me identify him, I would be really appreciated. The Schleich figure is obviously the big keeper for me, as well as this entire complete Pixar Cars Tormentor wrestling, Mater set. Like that's an awesome find for a fraction of the cost that it would have cost me at the Disney store. So this is really, really good. Again, please stay tuned for the next part of this Value Village haul, and we'll continue on tomorrow. So again, Richard from Richard's Corner signing out for now. I wish you happy hunting and happy collecting, and I hope that all of your finds are equally awesome. Please stay tuned for the next video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for visiting, guys.